Hello and welcome to Mentoring the Mentors, an institute that accelerates your learning curve. My dear educators, this is Meenakshi Narula, and I am going to share with you some classroom management tips in sync with art integrated learning that we discussed yesterday. Yes, my lovely educators, this what I'm going to share with you. I have taken it from Art Integrated Learning Manual shared with us by NCERT, as I have shared the links with you in my previous video. So, my dear educators, what all tips they have been given to us for implementing art integrated learning in our class, like how we have to manage the same. Classroom environment should be inclusive, right? So my dear educators, every classroom should have an inclusive environment, innovative arrangement for the attendance, display of artwork, and seating arrangement. We're gonna discuss each and every point one by one. If I talk about in your class, there should be a particular area, a designated area where the children they can go and perform. When we talk about art integration, it is visual arts as well, and along with the performing arts too. So my dear educators, layout should be accordingly, so that there should be a performing area जहां पर students खड़े होकर कुछ role play class में कर पाए, कुछ उनको स्ट्रीट प्ले करना है, कुछ उनको अपने विचार आपके साथ शेयर करने हैं, राइट? कोई चीज परफॉर्म करके दिखानी है, whether it is mime or whatever. So there should be a proper space. In one corner there should be a performing area, as you can see here on the screen as well. There should be a performing area where students, learners, they can perform and do different art related activities. And what of students they have done, the artwork should be displayed as well, as you can see here on the screen as well. So my dear educators, the artworks of the students should be displayed, and the facilitator or the teacher in the classroom to make it more vibrant, attractive. This helps in breaking the monotony of the traditional classroom setup, and students they love to see the work being displayed. Make sure when you display the work, their names should be highlighted over there, and you should display each and every student's work. There should not be any discrimination. You cannot differentiate, like this child should work should not be displayed, this is not good, or this is very good. So you cannot differentiate. Whatever the children they have done, that should be displayed. After all, we are working on the process, not the product, right? So my dear educators, let's talk about the seating arrangement. There can be number of seating arrangements when you are delivering a lecture. Obviously the students they are sitting in a traditional rows and columns, but why it is always like that? They can sit in L shape, or maybe U shape, maybe a horseshoe shape structure, right? So there can be different layouts. I'm just going to show you some of them. See, in art integrated learning, teachers, facilitators, they are encouraged to experiment with seating arrangements. Like, you should keep on experimenting. Not one seating arrangement is perfect in all aspects. Different seating arrangements, they have advantages and disadvantages too. So accordingly, you keep on changing as per your need, or as per whatever you are going to teach in the class, as per the needs of the learners too. But you have to make sure while making seating arrangements or changing seating arrangement, there should be special concern to the needs of the special children. They should be given special attention, like they for example, the board or any other thing that should be visible. There should be easy movement, right? There should not be any hindrance while moving in the class, maybe to you or to your students. So my dear educators, like for example, the students, when sitting in this arrangement, the board is also clearly visible, and you can deliver your lecture also very well. And the students, they are sitting in groups, so collaborative learning can also happen. So this is a U-shaped structure that can also be done. So if I talk about, this is another innovative way of seating in the class, right? So my dear educators, this is a traditional rows and columns. Like sometimes the students, they are sitting in this manner, and this is another innovative way. They let them sit in the clusters too. Don't let them discuss with each other. As you can see, there are display boards. Please make sure you display your students' work over there, so that they should feel proud saying their work, right? So my dear educators, talking about participation, make sure 100% participation of the student should be there in all the activities that you do in your class. Make sure the children, they participate as per their learning style and choose their role accordingly. Since AIL, that is art integrated learning, is more of hands-on experience, teacher, facilitator, or the mentor needs to ensure participation of all the students, including those with the special needs, right? So you cannot differentiate. So, my lovely educators, let's discuss the key points. What we have discussed so far: the students or the learners with special needs should be given more space and the time to acclimatize themselves with the activities being conducted. See, obviously, the students who require special attention, they have got special needs, they require some more time to complete the given activities. So, make sure there is a space for self paced learning in your classes, right? You the science teachers, they are very well familiar with these terms like adaptation and acclimatization. So you want your students to acclimatize with the given situation, so the students, they will be able to do or complete the given task as per their own style, at their own pace. Students or the learners should be encouraged to form their own groups or for the activities. See, every time you will not be deciding like how the students, they will be sitting in the group while doing any collaborative task or doing something cooperative task. For that, let the students decide their groups accordingly and make sure once you have made the groups, at least let them work in those groups for at least a week or 10 days, and then only you can change the groups. Do not change the groups so frequently, like one day the children, they are sitting with another group of children, and after that maybe next day you are changing the groups. Let them be familiar with each other, let them know about each other, and after 10 days you can again change the groups. Now, if I talk about the seating arrangement, that should be conducive, that should be supportive to the art in activities being conducted. Like, it's not possible like every time the students, they are sitting in rows and columns and doing the individual task. No, let them sit in groups, let them sit in circles, let them sit in some clusters, like so that they will be able to do some collaborative tasks. Periodic changes in the group formation should be done so that every student or the learners gets a chance to work with the all of their peers, and no same group should continue for more than a week or 10 days, right? And new groups or the group activities, like, you have to make sure keep on changing the same, right? So periodic changes in the group formation should be done. Ensure to create space for resource material and display areas for the artwork of the students and the learners in the classroom, right? There should be a space where the students, they can keep their stuff. It's a kind of classroom museum that can be created. Now, my lovely educators, the same I have taken the from that book only, my special attendance. How do we take the attendance in the classes? Usually the students, they either respond yes sir, yes ma'am, or they say present ma'am, present sir. So let's find out some innovative strategies for taking attendance. As it is written here, suppose the little ones, they're learning about birds, animals, or maybe different vehicles, transport. So when they are when you are taking attendance roll call, you're taking the name of a child and the child is not responding as yes ma'am or the present ma'am or yes sir or the present sir. Rather, the child chirps in the sound of that particular bird, right? Maybe different birds. Likewise, I mean, you are recapitulating also the previous day's task also. मे बी चलो इसको इस तरीके से देखें कि ठीक है, अगर कोई पक्षियों के नाम भी बच्चे बोल रहे हैं कि उन्होंने पढ़े हैं, डिफरेंट ट्रांसपोर्टेशन जो है उसका नाम बता रहे हैं, डिफरेंट एनिमल्स के बारे में पढ़ा है उसका बता रहे हैं. बड़ी क्लासेस में आपने सपोज you have gone ahead with any kind of topic in your sciences or the social sciences. Suppose sciences में you have talked about the modes of nutrition, तो बच्चा attendance बोलते हुए एक word कोई बोल रहा है that is related to the mode of nutrition that you discussed a day prior. Likewise, in English language also the different vocabulary words can be shared. और suppose आपने बच्चों को कोई दिल्ली सल्तनत के बारे में, मुगल एम्पायर के बारे में या किसी और टॉपिक के बारे में पढ़ाया है, तो बच्चा वहां के जो जो किंग्स हैं, उस पीरियड के जो किंग्स हैं, क्वींस हैं, या उनके नाम बच्चा बात कर रहा है, उनका साथ में बोल रहा है अटेंडेंस लेते हुए. So innovation can be there in while taking attendance, right? So maybe the children, they are sharing about themselves, all about me, right? हर बच्चा attendance बताते हुए, the child is talking about his or her favorite sport, his or her favorite color, his or her favorite dress, his or her favorite cartoon character. So that can be done. So that is the innovative way of taking the attendance. So my lovely educators, on my channel, Mentoring the Mentor, you will be able to find different other videos for art integrated learning. Right. So make sure you watch them and enhance your understanding and the ways in which the art integrated learning can be implemented at various ages and various stages in various ways. So my lovely educators, there is a book too, Artful Science. This is for the middle school students, and let me tell you, for the primary school students, they can also go ahead with that. This is basically a reference for the teachers. So make sure, if you want to refer to, you can buy your own copy from Amazon. Otherwise, let me tell you, I have started discussing on my channel too. I will be discussing each and every chapter of this book too. So you can watch those videos as well. So that's entirely up to you how you want to go ahead with that. So my lovely educators, stay tuned to Mentoring the Mentors, and like, subscribe, and share the same in your community as well. Thank you. Have a nice day.